Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a solo ultralight camping trip right next to a wild creek directly behind the camera. Now, as you guys could probably tell, Nova Scotia has taken yet again another classic twist and turn in the climate. I am sitting on an old washout riverbed that has recently flooded. I've got all kinds of moody mist, just fog, just pushing down this creek with a brisk, cool air. I am on an area that has recently flooded. The temperatures are up, and who knows, maybe it'll flood again and I'll get washed away. I'll be floating down the creek on my air pad. So I'm going to continue getting set up here and then start on a hot coffee right here in front of this beautiful creek. everybody. Coffee break is all done. I had a real nice spot down on a rock right on the creek and had coffee. Just kicked back and relaxed, and for once just let everything go and just be. It's really nice to just stop and just let your mind kind of just go and just be free. Listen to the water, watch the birds in the trees, and just relax. So I think that's going to be the goal for this trip today, is kind of find a nice spot. That's why I chose the water. Just something to kind of distract my mind a little bit and just relax, be out here in the forest and just enjoy it. So I've already had coffee, walked around here a little bit. There is a lot of firewood and broken limbs that I can burn later on. I'm not totally sure if I'm actually going to have a campfire or if I'm just going to turn into the tent and enjoy a movie tonight. We'll see what happens. The sky right now is spotty with clouds and blue sky, and there is rain in the forecast. The temperature right now is plus 9 degrees Celsius, but later on this evening it's supposed to go down to negative 9 degrees Celsius. So complete flop, and possibly some of this will freeze up. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens in the morning. But for now, I think I'm going to explore around here a little bit, just kind of take a walk down the creek and then come back and start on supper shortly after that. All right, guys, I'm inside of the tent now, and let's catch up a little bit because a lot's happened since the last time I checked in. I have been relaxing. I tried not to film a whole lot because I really just want to soak in this trip, but I can't help it. I've got to get the camera out and I have to film and share this with you guys. So let me explain what supper was. What I did is I took a steak, I sliced it up nice and thin. I put it in the frying pan over top of the alcohol stove with some coconut oil. I seared that up, and then I took a red onion and some mushroom, sliced that up, added that to the steak while it was cooking. Once it got to a certain point that I was happy with it, I added a little bit of red curry paste and some water. I cooked that up just a little bit more, and then I took a pack of rice that's already pre-cooked, added that to it, and then reduced it a little bit more into a beautiful dish, and it was absolutely awesome. I ate it right here sitting inside of the tent, staring out at that creek and that river, and that thing is hypnotizing. I gotta tell you, sitting here listening to that and watching it, time flies. I sat there for an hour watching it, and a whole hour, no joke. So then I went off, gathered up a little bit of firewood, birch bark, got that all in there, and you guys seen all this. And then I enjoyed the fire for another couple hours before making my way inside of the tent. So here I am. I do have two lights on. I've got my USB light on over here, and up here I've got my little Nightcore key fob light. I've got it on lantern mode right now, and it actually lights up quite a bit. So I'm basically going to be lounging inside of the tent. And I know you guys can hear that water. That's an awesome sound. Now I will mention that it is forecasted to rain. Oddly enough, the forecast says it's going to go back down to -9. So I don't know if it's going to rain or freezing rain or snow. Who knows? But I will mention that if it does rain, I am in a washout right now. So if the water does come in, I might get wet. I'm not totally concerned about it because this trip is just, I don't care. I just want to get out here. I want to pitch the tent and just enjoy this. If there are any problems, deal with them as they arise. And talking about problems, I was out by the fire and a big old fat raccoon started trotting its way down the hill, and it was pitch black out. Of course, I'm down in a valley and both sides are snow. So anything that moves on the hill, you can really pick out with your naked eye. And there was a big black blob just waddling down the hill. And so I got my light out, and of course it was a raccoon. I tried moving the camera to turn it on, and sure enough, he boogied up the hill. So I do have my backpack inside of here with all of my food, unfortunately. And the reason why I got it all in here is because if anything bumps the tent, I can bump back and scare it away. But raccoons and squirrels are the worst, I find, for getting in your backpack and tearing things open and really making a mess. Now, most of the food that I have in here is down towards my head end. I'm actually going to be eating that tonight. Those are my snacks for tonight. And then I do have a little bit of oatmeal, which I'm going to do in the morning. I'll put that inside of my sleeping bag with me, and that really helps hide all the scent. But keep in mind, they're sent in here from previous trips, so if they really wanted to get in, they'll come in. So I think for this evening, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue relaxing inside of the tent. I've already got my socks changed. My pants are nice and dry. Sleeping bag's out. I got my down jacket up here. My wool shirt up here as a pillow. And I'm basically squared away for the evening, guys. So what I'm going to say is good night to you right now. If anything does happen during the night with a raccoon or a visitor, I'll bring you guys back. But until morning time, I'm going to relax right here, get all my stuff situated, get a movie on, enjoy that, and then go off for sleep. So good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a frosty, cold, windy morning out here in the forest today, and I will say that winter time is definitely back. So it got really cold last night, down to negative 11 degrees Celsius. The water next to the tent was absolutely enjoyable. I did relax and watch 2 movies last night before going to sleep, and that water put me to sleep really quickly. So far this morning I've gotten up, lit the fire, made a nice hot cup of coffee, and just investigating around the tent. The water did flood up out of the creek, but it went exactly where I thought it was going to go. I could see the old ruts where the water was flowing, and it did exactly that. It actually went around the tent instead of underneath the tent. So I got very lucky in that, but for now, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and then I'll take you guys over there, have a look at the tent where the water went, and then it is going to be time to pack up because it is getting very windy down in this valley, and all of this ice and snow is very slippery and extremely compact, where it did freeze again last night. So making my way up this hill is going to be a task and a half, but for now, let's just enjoy coffee together. Alright, so as you guys can see, the water did make it around the tent. It is very cold out right now. It's negative 7 degrees Celsius. There is a breeze whipping through here, so it actually feels colder. But this water has not frozen yet because it is continuously moving. So it's coming out of the creek way up ahead, and it's going right around the tent and going in that direction. If I stayed here another night, it would definitely go underneath. And if it did stop flowing and freeze, I would actually have to chip out my tent because it is in the water a little bit. So I'm going to try and move a little quickly this morning because it is, like I said, it is cold, and I don't want to wear my down jacket next to the fire. So I really want to get away from the fire, get my jacket back on, get some things packed up in the backpack and get moving. My boots are also semi-frozen right now, so that's going to be a little bit uncomforting while I start moving. But once I start generating some heat, I'll be able to move and get up this hill a little bit quicker. But I just wanted to show you guys that the water did flood up, but it wasn't a problem tonight. Had I stayed another night, it would definitely be a problem. Alright guys, I've got everything packed inside of the backpack. Super simple loadout, and that's what I love about bringing nice lightweight loadouts. sleeping pad, sleeping bag, and lightweight tent. No problem packing up, very, very easy. So as you guys can notice, the campfire is still smoldering away. I'm gonna relax here for a few moments and dry out my boots, get my feet warmed up, warm up my body before making sure that is 100% out, and then I'm gonna hike out of here. But before I do that, I wanted to say thank you guys for joining me on this simple yet fun adventure down here next to this creek. Coming down here by the water was definitely a good idea, and I did get lucky with that water running around the tent and not underneath. So with that said, thank you guys very much. Links down in the description for my other channel and various items if you're interested. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one.